Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi, and this is Friday Power Flow. This is a 35-minute practice. We're going to get started in Ragdoll. Before we do, if you are interested in longer practices with me, I invite you to check out my Patreon, where right now you can get a 7-day free trial. So access to this whole library of longer practices, power flows, restorative practices for free for 7 days. Check it out. And now, let's get started. Come onto your mat and come on into your ragdoll. Feet about hips width distance apart. Hang forward. You can grab your elbows. You can let your hands dangle. Maybe put them on blocks. I like to bring opposite hand into the crook of opposite elbows, so hands are supported, a little less hanging on. Set your feet, soften your toes, take a big breath in, and a long breath out. So if you can join me for this whole practice, that's great, really great. But if you can't join me for this whole practice, just join me for a few breaths here. A big inhale, then a big exhale. Because even a few breaths, taking a little bit of space for yourself, that can create a pretty good shift, especially if you're feeling busy or rushed or overwhelmed. Just letting yourself slow down. Here in your ragdoll, feel your feet maybe shift the weight of your body a little bit, front to back or side to side. If you want to move your torso around to loosen up, you can. Take your time. Take this time, again, whether it's just a few minutes or the whole time we're here. Take this time and take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. And so often we are busy doing things for others, which is a really great thing. But you need this for yourself as well, right? The balance. You are worth this time. Take a big inhale. Then a big exhale. And then go ahead and bring your hands down to your mat and step back to your downward facing dog. And right away, my mat gets dirty. I just washed it off. I think I have to let that go. Let the whole idea of a clean mat go. Spread your fingers wide in your downward dog. If it feels better to come into your child's pose, absolutely come into your child's pose here or at any point during your practice. Set your gaze or close your eyes. And still feel the movement of your breath. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Setting your foundation. And then if you want to add in some movement, if that feels good, begin to loosen up. And hopefully begin to lighten up. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. I take this practice really seriously. And I know I get a little intense sometimes when I'm teaching. It's nice to remind ourselves of the balance. That it is meant to be a joyful practice, that we can be in joy when we're in our bodies and in the present moment. Take another big breath in and a long breath out. And from here, walk your hands back to your feet. Keep your hips high, strong through your core. Feet together or apart. Rise to stand. Come all the way up. Hands lift. Reach up, lift up, take a big inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Here you can set your gaze, lower your gaze or close your eyes. You can set an intention for your practice today if that's something that resonates with you. And together, let's take a long breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, sweep up, reach up and lift up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift. Flat back, inhale, bring your hands to your mat, walk yourself out to your high push-up, high plank. You can have your knees lifted, or you can drop them down for a little more support. Take a big breath in, move forward, halfway down or all the way down for your low push-up. Pausing here, strong core, you can drop your knees for a little more support. On your inhale, upward facing dog, a cobra or a low cobra, and as you exhale, back to your downward dog, or out of your child's pose. Take a long breath in, and a big breath out. Take a deep inhale here, fill up. Exhale lightly, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, lift and reach, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, high push up to low push up, exhale. Forward and down, elbows squeeze in, upward dog. Take a big breath in, downward dog, breath out. Set your hands and set your feet so you have this intentional foundation. And then you can add in some movement if you like. You can feel the movement of your breath, the movement of energy. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Another full inhale. Exhale lightly. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale, rise up. Reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Empty out. Halfway lift. Inhale. Chaturanga, low push-up, step or jump back. Upward dog, take a full breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Take a big inhale. And a long exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Once more, a deep breath in. Exhale lightly. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet. Put a big bend to your knees, reach your hands high or work with your hands at your heart. Set your feet, they can be together or apart. Second toes pointing forward, maybe wiggle your toes a little bit so you can notice if you're hanging on. If you notice that you're hanging on, then you have the opportunity to soften and lighten up. Take a big breath in here. As you exhale, sit down, sit back. Chest stays lifted, heart high, take a big inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Upward dog, take a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Right foot steps, warrior one. Back foot spins flat, rise up. Reach your hands high here. Big bend in your front knee. Both feet flat. Again, check in with your toes. Toes are on your mat. Space between your toes. Space between your fingers. And as you tune into your breath, what you might notice is you have some space from all that other stuff. Take a big breath in and a long breath out, whatever the stuff is. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Rise up, one big step or a couple of smaller steps so you can take up some space here. Taking up some space between your feet and then lifting up out of your hips, whether you reach your hands high or work with them at your heart, your tall, and your upper body. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. One more deep breath in here, fill up. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale. Downward dog or child's pose. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Let your head hang down. Soften your shoulders, soften your face and your jaw. Take another big breath in here. Exhale lightly. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, sit back, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one, back foot flat, rise up. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one. Come up. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low. Upward dog, take a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Right foot steps again, warrior one, rise up. Open out, warrior two. Adjust your feet. Set your gaze or close your eyes. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Notice if you are leaning forward over your right leg, you can reach back just a little bit with your left arm. Track your shoulders over your hips, and then bend back into your right knee. Spin your palms to the sky, and take your right hand high, reverse your warrior, reach up and go back. Right hand reaches up, lift up, and then go back. Allowing some length through your right side body. Still with that big bend in your front knee. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps again, warrior one, rise up. Open out, warrior two. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Right elbow lightly on your right leg. Left arm extends up to the sky. Check in with your feet. Check in with your toes, your fingers, your breath. I'm always talking about toes because so often they're shoved in our shoes and we're disconnected from our toes and our feet and from our foundation. So here's an opportunity to pay attention to your foundation. Pay attention to the little parts of your body, like your toes, that often get overlooked. Reconnecting everything back to center. So not just about your toes and your fingers, but everything in between. Take a big breath in, then a long breath out. Go ahead and extend your top arm forward, lengthen through your left side body. If you want to slide your right hand down inside or outside your front foot, you can. Stay connected through your back foot, long through your back leg. Take a big breath in, then a long breath out. On your next inhale, reach your top arm up. And as you exhale, bring your left hand down to your mat, spin to the ball of your right foot. Step your left foot in halfway or a third of the way. Walk your right foot a little to your right. You're setting up for your forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. Lengthen and fold over your right leg as you exhale. You can soften your knees here. Hands can be on your mat or blocks. If you want to spin your fingers around and point them back behind you, it might give you a little more support in coming into the forward fold. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And then hands on your mat, left foot steps to meet your right. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga low push-up, step or jump back. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Another big inhale here. Exhale lightly. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet. Put a big bend to your knees. Bring your hands to your heart. Hips low, heart high. Take a big inhale. Twist to your right. Left elbow towards the outside of your right leg. And notice if you've come forward into the balls of your feet and your toes, you start to hang on. Sit down, sit back. Spine long. You can keep your hands connected, or you can open up, left hand reaching for the ground, right arm up for the sky. Still connected with your hands, your fingers. Still connected with your breath and your intention. Take one more big inhale here. Fold forward, exhale. Come back to your chair pose, back to Utkatasana. Hands higher at your heart. Ground through your right foot, draw your left knee up towards your chest, and take your left foot across your right thigh for your figure four. And from here, begin to fold forward. So you can have your hands at your heart as you fold. And if that's the case, you might work with your left elbow on your left knee, the right elbow on the left foot. You can extend your arms forward, strong core, big bend in the right knee. And if you can get low enough, you can bring your hands down to the ground and play around with the arm balance. So whatever variation you're in, breathe for 3, 2, and from here, come on up to stand. Straighten your right leg. Lift your left knee in front of you. Extend your left foot forward. Press to your left heel. Strong core, tall and upright for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw your left knee up towards your chest. Big step back, crescent lunge, open out, warrior two. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior, exhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps forward, warrior one, rise up. Open out, warrior two. Straighten your right leg, pivot your toes to the side. Interlace your fingers at your low back. Towel or strap between your hands. Feet parallel or pigeon-toed. Lift on your inhale, and as you exhale, fold forward. Hands come up and over. You can let your head drop here. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. If working with your fingers interlaced doesn't work, you can drop your hands down to the ground. Take a long inhale. And a long exhale. One more deep breath in here. Exhale, release your hands. Hands under your shoulders. Come halfway up. Walk your hands towards your left toes. Pivot around towards the back edge of your mat. Left foot flat. You're on the ball of your right foot. Right hand under your right shoulder. Twist to your left. Take your left arm up to the sky. Connect down through your right hand so you can lift through the right shoulder. Draw your left knee into your center line. From here, left foot steps back for your side plank, Vashisthasana. And you might come into your plank and then side plank. If you want to drop the right knee, you can. If you want to lift the top foot or take a tree on its side, you can. Take a big inhale here. Left hand comes down, high push-up to low. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog or child's pose. Take a big breath in. And a full breath out. Take another deep inhale here. Exhale lightly. Walk or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga low push-up, step or jump back. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps. Warrior one, rise up, reach up. Open out, warrior two. Right, adjust your feet. Set your gaze or close your eyes. So if you have wandered off, you can adjust, you can come back. Front foot, left foot is flat and straight. Left knee tracks over your ankle. Right toes towards the side edge of your mat. Maybe they come around a little bit. Mostly notice that they're pointing back behind you. Bring them around. You can also have the baby toe side of your back foot parallel with the back edge of your mat. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Sinking a little deeper into the left knee if you have room for that. Lifting from your left hip. Right hand can land lightly on the back leg, your low back, or come around to the top of your left leg. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot again, warrior one, rise up. Open out, warrior two. Left hand high, reverse your warrior. Now side angle, Parsva Konasana. Left elbow on the left leg, right arm up for the sky. I'm not sure I did that sequence the same as on the other side, but that's okay, right? We're here in this pose, in this breath. Set your gaze or close your eyes. Left elbow lands lightly, so you can check in with that. As you ground through your feet, lighten up on your toes. Feel your top arm reach up, lengthen up. And that can be a nice reminder to help you lighten up, keep this lift open through the front of your body. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Extend your top arm forward, whole right side body lengthens, and you can slide the bottom hand down inside or outside your front foot. Watch out for the right shoulder rolling down. Let it roll back. You're open to the front of your body. Stay connected through your feet. Lighten up on the bottom hand. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. A deep breath in and a long breath out. Now reach your top arm up. Then your right hand comes down to your mat. Spin to the ball of your right foot. Step your right foot in halfway, a third of the way. Left foot a little to your left, setting up for your forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. Lengthen and fold as you exhale. Feet are set. You can soften your knees, hands on your mat or blocks. And again, if you want to spin your fingers around, walk your hands back. It can be a nice self-assist for coming into the fold. Long inhale. And a big exhale. Once more here, deep breath in. And a full breath out. Hands on your mat, right foot steps to meet your left. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet. Feet are even. They can be together or apart. Bring your hands together at your heart. Take a big inhale. Now twist to your left. Right elbow towards the outside of your left leg. And if it is more that your elbow is between your legs or above your legs, that's all right. Work with that. Work with this breath. A big inhale. And a long exhale. Hands can stay together. They can open up. Side crow is an option. This side can be different than the other side, a little or a lot. Notice if you hang on to what the other side was like or what your last practice was like, trying to make this into that. Let this be just what it is. Right? You're here, you're in your body, you're breathing. Take a big inhale, fold forward, exhale. Utkatasana. Set your feet, ground through your left foot, draw your right knee up towards your chest. Hands can be higher at your heart. Right foot comes across your left thigh for your figure four. Drishti will help here, strong core. And then begin to tip forward. Again, you can extend through the arms. Hands can be at your heart. You can rest your elbows. Flex your right foot, right knee down towards the ground. On this side as well, if you can get low enough, big bend in the left knee to get your hands on the ground. Then you can play around with the arm balance. Right knee above the right elbow. Left foot hooks on the left arm. Right foot hooks on the left arm. Breathe here for 3, 2, and then come all the way up to stand, straightening through the left leg. Lift your right knee in front of you. Hands higher at your heart. Now press out through your right heel. Strong core for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw your right knee up towards your chest. Big step back, crescent lunge. Open out, warrior 2. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior 1, rise up. Open out, warrior 2. Straighten your left leg, pivot your toes to the side. Here again, you can interlace your fingers at your low back. Work with a different variation if you like. A big breath in. And as you exhale, fold forward. Let your head drop. You can bring the weight of your body a little bit forward into the balls of your feet. Not so much that you feel like you have to hang on. Take a really big breath in and clear out. Another big inhale here. Exhale, release your hands. Hands under your shoulders, come halfway up. Pivot back around towards the front edge of your mat. Right toe spin forward, come to the ball of your left foot. Left hand under your left shoulder. Twist to your right. Draw your right knee into your chest, into your center line, really. Right knee tracking over ankle. Engage through your back leg, and from here, side plank. Right foot steps back. You might come into your plank and then transition. You can drop the left knee. Lengthen out at your mountain pose, turned on its side. If you want to lift the top foot or take a tree on its side, go for it. Take a big breath in. Come back to your high push-up. Move forward and down, low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog or child's pose. Take a long breath in. Open your mouth, empty out. A big inhale here. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Lift and reach. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, low push-up, step or jump back. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Bring your feet together and forward. Extend your right leg up to the sky, your three-legged dog. Just breathe here for a moment or two, a breath or two. Feel the length from your fingers, through your arms, your spine, up through your lifted leg. Feel the length and the strength in your standing leg. Strong core, right leg stays lifted. Bend your right knee for your down dog hip opener. Still letting your right knee reach up, you're lifting up. If you want to flip your dog, you can flip your dog. And when you're ready, come on into your half pigeon. Right knee comes forward. Let your left leg walk back behind you. You might have some room to bring this right foot to the left, a little bit forward. Even out your hips. And lengthen and fold. And if you want to set up the variation on your back, absolutely add that in. a block under your hip or your chest or your forehead, you can add that in. Take a full breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. As you get a few breaths into it, you might notice if you're still holding yourself up, if you're still hanging on, take a really big inhale. And as you exhale, feel if you can soften. The hanging on might be that you are holding yourself up physically. The hanging on might be that you're hanging on, again, to making this like a previous practice, right? That you're hanging on to the way you think your practice should go or your day should go. Give yourself a little space. Allow it all to unfold naturally, and so you can enjoy it. Take a deep breath in, and a long breath out. We're in the flow. We're in the flow of our practice. We're in the flow of our day and our life. And I think that this practice helps us recognize that we can go with the flow, be adaptable, and adjust as needed, soften. Take a deep breath in, and a long breath out. Set your hands under your shoulders and make your way back to your downward facing dog. So if you want to add in a three-legged dog or a flow, you can. Maybe a tabletop with some cat-cows. Take a full breath in and a breath out. Feet together, walk them in an inch or two. Now lift your left leg up to the sky so you know where we're headed. But take a breath or two here. Fingers spread wide, hands without moving, press down and away. Strong through your core. Right leg is engaged. Bend your left knee for your down dog hip opener. Left foot to the right, left knee up towards the sky. You can flip if you like. And make your way into your half pigeon. Setup is the guidelines, the suggestions for the setup are similar to the other side. It might be really different. Back leg is long, long through the sides of your body and your spine. As you come forward, let your head land. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Following your breath here, take a big inhale. And a long exhale. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Hands onto your shoulders. One last downward facing dog. And again, it might be the three-legged dog, a little flow, whatever feels good. Take a long breath in. And a big breath out. Take another deep inhale here. And as you exhale, step or jump your feet through your hands. Come to seated. Reach your feet forward. Reach your hands forward. Strong core. Lower back slowly for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Feet to hover, shoulders hover, take your feet wide, crisscross, one on top of the other for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center, hover and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower all the way down. Set your feet flat on your mat and come on up for your bridge or your wheel. Feet flat and straight, about hips width distance. Connect down, breathe in, lift up. Come up for a bridge, any variation. Come up for your wheel. A combination of both. You can add in rest if that's what feels good here. With breath, a big inhale. And a big exhale. A full breath in. And a long breath out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Take another deep inhale. And as you exhale, slowly lower down. Come to your back, soles of your feet together, knees to the sides for Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a big breath in. And empty out. And from here, we'll move into Shavasana. So you can stay right here. You can extend your legs out or take them up. Allow yourself to be grounded, supported. Feel what you've done. Now feel where you are. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. Here, you can wiggle your fingers and toes, let your head roll side to side. Just bring some gentle movement to your body. When you're ready, draw your knees to your chest. You can roll to one side, slowly make your way to seated. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your gaze. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. Together we'll take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining me for practice today. Thanks for joining me here But remember, you can also join me at my studio, Sanctuary Power Yoga, where your first class is free, or on Patreon, where you can enjoy a 7-day free trial. If you like the practice, leave a comment below. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Like and subscribe. And most important, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you soon.